Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhare. Girivaradhare. Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhare. Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana. Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana. Yamunatiravanacharya. Yamunatiravanacharya. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Tivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Devi. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Narasimhadev, Narasimhadev Jaya, Narasimhadev Jaya, Narasimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Jaya Bhaktivedanta Swami, Prabhupada Jaya, Bhaktivedanta Swami, Prabhupada. Nittai Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nittai Gaura Hare Bol. Nittai Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nittai Gaura Hare Bol. Gaura Premanandi. Jaya Om Vishnupadaya Paramahamsa Parivarakracharya Astotara Abhaya Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Founder-Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri 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 Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Ballabh Bhagwan ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gaurav. Get some warm water. So today we are reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 8, Chapter number 12, title Mohini Murti Bewilders Lord Shiva, text number 41. Correct? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Sukha Uvacha. Evam Bhagavata Rajan. Evam Bhagavata Rajan. Srivat Sangena Satkritaha. Srivat Sangena Satkritaha. Amantratam parikramya. Amantrayatam parikrama. Sagana svalayam yayau. Sagana svayalam yayau. Evam Bhagavata Rajan. Evam Bhagavata Rajan. Srivat Sangena Satkritaha. Srivat Sangena Satkritaha. Amantrayatam parikramya. Amantrayatam parikramya. Sagana svalayam yayau. Sagana svalayam yayau. Satkritaha. Evam Bhagavata Rajan. Shiva Sangena Satkritaha. Shri Sukha Vavacha. Thank you, Prabhu. The throat is playing. Matajis. Swayam yayau. Evam Bhagavata Rajan. Shiva Sangena Satritaha. Amantra Parikramya. Swahana Swalayam Yayau. Shri Sukha Uvacha. Evam Bhagavata Rajan. Srivat Sangena Satkritaha. Amantraya tam parikramya. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, do you want to come and sit this side, please? You can take a chair if you want, yeah? All the men this side, ladies that side, yeah? During the Bhagavatam class. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with the word-to-word meaning. Sri Sukha Uvacha. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said. Evam. Thus, Bhagavata, by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rajan, O King, Śrīmad Sangena, who always carries the mark of Srivatsa on his breast. Satkritaha, being very much applauded. Amantraya, taking permission from. Tam, him. Parikramya, circumambulating. Sagana, with his associates. Swaalayam, to his own abode. Yayav, went back. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, O King, having thus been praised by the Supreme Personality, who bears the mark of Srivasta on his chest, Lord Shiva circumambulated him. Then, after taking permission from him, Lord Shiva returned to his abode, Kailasha, along with his associates. Okay, we'll read the translation responsively. Sukadeva Goswami said, O King, having thus been praised by the Supreme Personality, who bears the mark of Srivasta on his chest, Lord Shiva circumambulated him. Then, after taking permission from him, Lord Shiva returned to his abode, Kailasha, along with his associates. Purport, it's a very short, sweet one, so you have to be attentive. Yeah? Because sometimes a purport will be quite big. It's a very small purport. Sri Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura remarks that when Lord Shiva was offering obeisances unto Lord Vishnu rose, got up and embraced him. Therefore, the word Srivatsangena is used here. The mark of Srivatsa adorns the chest of Lord Vishnu, and therefore, when Lord Vishnu embraced Lord Shiva while being circumambulated, the Srivatsa mark touched Lord Shiva's bosom, which means Lord Shiva's heart. Now, what we do is, because it is a flow, okay, Lord Shiva is circumambulated and then is going. Let us see a few more verses to have the continuity of the flow of today's episode or topic. And moreover, this is verse number 41. We have got only 6 more verses to complete. So we might as well read and finish off this chapter, because there is a flow. We are going to talk something based on what Shiva did after this. Okay? He did not just keep quiet. He did something wonderful. So we're going to see that after this flow. So we might as well read till 47 and finish off this chapter 12. Okay? So we are reading only the translation part. Okay? Translation for 42. Oh, descendant of Bharata Maharaja, Lord Shiva in jubilation then addressed his wife Bhavani, who is accepted by all authorities as the potency of Lord Vishnu. We are going to talk on this. 43. Lord Shiva said, "O goddess." To whom Lord Shiva is saying? Yeah, it's Parvati Bhavani. Lord Shiva said, "O goddess, you have now seen the illusory energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the unborn master of everyone. Although I am one of the principal expansions of the Lordship, even I was illusioned by his energy. What then is to be said of others who are fully dependent on Maya?" We are going to talk on this. Then, eternal time, 44. Eternal time enters anywhere and everywhere, but it cannot enter the kingdom of God. Nor can the Vedas understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the indication of the Lord's being omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. 45. Sukadeva Goswami said, "My dear king, the person..." Who is the my dear king? Who is that king here? Refer to? Parikshit Maharaj, yes. "My dear king, the person who bore the great mountain on his back for the churning of the ocean of milk is the same Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as Shranga." The last one, 47. Assuming the form of a young woman and thus bewildering the demons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead distributed to his devotees the demigod, the nectar produced from the churning of the ocean of milk. Onto that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who always fulfills the desire of his devotees, I offer my respectful obeisances. There is a small purport. We might finish off. We might read and finish it off. Yeah. The instruction of this narration concerning the churning of the milk ocean is clearly manifested by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although he is equal to everyone, because of natural affection, he favors the devotees. The Lord in Bhagavad Gita 9.29 says, "Samoham sarva bhuteshu name deshyasti na priyaha ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mayi te tu chapaham." I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders devotion service unto me in devotion is a friend in me. I am also a friend to him. This partiality of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is natural. A person cares for his children, and because of his partiality, but in the reciprocation of love. The children depend on the father's affection, and the father affectionately maintains the children. Similarly, because devotees do not know anything but the lotus feet of the Lord is always prepared to give protection to his devotees and fulfill their desires. He therefore says, "Kaunteya pratijani name bhakta pranasyati." O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. Om Agyana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Mahabhistam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahim Dadati Sva Padantikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhrityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Wish you a belated Diwali greetings. Yeah? It's today, yesterday, isn't it? But someone is celebrating Thursday, someone was celebrating Friday, someone is still celebrating today, maybe tomorrow also. It goes forever. It's a festival. Okay? Hare Krishna. So, quickly, picking up the thread, what has done so far, what have happened so far, is putting it in a nutshell. Mohini Murti appears at the request of Lord Shiva, because when Mohini Murti appeared, to cheat the demons and to give nectar to the demigods, Lord Shiva was obviously not there. And he heard about the form of Mohini Murti, which means Krishna in the form of a lady. Imagine. And therefore, Lord Shiva, being the greatest devotee of Krishna, was attracted to see the form. He heard about the form. He has got an inclination to see the Lord. And therefore, he went to the Lord's abode and asked Lord, I would like to see the form of yours, Mohini Murti, I did not see. The Lord said, okay, and all that. And then he manifested in a very beautiful form, playing the, basketball, whatever may be. And then Lord Shiva was bewildered basically by the Lord's internal energy. Okay, we are going to discuss that also. And then he forgot himself and he ran like a mad person. His wife was next to him. Yeah, Bhavan, he was there. He did not mind. And then the Mohini Murti was going through all the forests and all that where Lord Shiva's sages was meditating. Om Namo Shivaya. They were meditating. But Lord Shiva did not care. He was chasing. And all the, the devotees of Lord Shiva was looking, what is this? Lord Shiva is chasing someone, But Lord Shiva did not mind the embarrassment. Because, as Srila Prabhupada says always, success or failure, both are glorious in Krishna consciousness. Because this success failure is a material activity. Yeah? It has got nothing to do with devotion service. So Lord Shiva did not even care. All I want is, I want to see my master. Doesn't matter whether he embraces me or insults me. I don't care. So he's just going, and when he came to senses, he said, "Whoa, this is my Lord." So therefore, he offered his obeisances, and that is what is happening in 41. Okay? He came to the senses and he said, "Oh, this is after all my Lord, and therefore I must offer my obeisances," as we do when we come to the temple. Okay, so this verse 41, again we'll read the verse 41, where it says, Sukadeva Goswami said, "O king, having thus been praised by the Supreme Personality, who bears the mark of Srivatsa on his chest, Lord Shiva circumambulated him. Then, after taking permission from him, Lord Shiva returned to his abode Kailasha along with his associates," which is 41. Okay, now what we have to... Okay, now in 41, there is a statement talking about the mark of Srivatsa. Okay, mark of Srivatsa. Now, what exactly is this mark of Srivatsa on Lord Vishnu's chest? Are you interested to know? Yeah? Yes. We will talk about it. See, there are a number of statements in our books, because we've got volumes of books, that seems to quite differentiate, like book to book, there is a variation in understanding what is Srivatsa. So one may wonder, what is this Srivatsa? Is it a mark? Is it a jewelry? What is present on the Lord's chest? What is there? I would like to know. So, in Gaudiya Vaishnava Abhidhana, which is an exhaustive Bengal Vaishnavi encyclopedia. Hare Krishna, Mataji, if you could please keep low, because this is Bhagavatam class, so I have to concentrate. It's a heavy topic today. So I request you, okay, please maintain some silence. Okay, so Gaudiya Vaishnava Abhidhana, it is an extensive Bengali Vaishnava encyclopedia, like a Google, right? Whatever you put, you get the answer. Now, in that encyclopedia, it's a big book, which is published in 1956 in Navadvip, that lists 5 different meanings for Srivatsa. 5 different meanings. But what we are going to do is, we are only going to talk about the first 2 points, or the first 2 meaning of the Srivatsa, because the 3, 4 and 5, they are very less known and they're not talked about it often. Okay, 1 and 2 is often talked about it more. Okay, what is that 1? The first meaning of Srivatsa is, there is a lock of hair on the right side of Lord Vishnu's chest. Curling, like a curl, like a hair, lock of hair. It's got a design by itself. So that is, it's said there. The second meaning is, mark of Lakshmi on the chest of Vishnu. So these are the 2 familiar or spoken, more often spoken about the Srivatsa mark. The other thing, which is 3, sometimes it comes, sometimes people talk about it, but it is not the real meaning as per Gaudiya Vaishnava Abhidhana, okay, encyclopedia. What's the third one? Third one, they sometimes say it is a Kasturba gem, which the Lord is wearing. It is not representing the Lord's chest. Then fourth is the mark of Brigu's foot, they say, but in fact it is also not clear. And the fifth one is Lakshmi in the form of golden line. There are different variations, but as I said, we confirm the first 2. Why? Because Srila Prabhupada has given references. Okay? So based on the references, we can talk, isn't it? So the first one is, with respect to point 1, are you clear with that? The first meaning is a lock of hair on right side of Lord Vishnu's chest. Because the Lord is a what? Person. That is why he's not impersonal. He's a person. So he has got a body. He has got a chest also. But it is a spiritual chest. So there is a mark, okay? And the second one is the mark of Lakshmi on the chest of Vishnu. These are the 2 things, okay? Let us see. With respect to point 1, I just read that so it's easier. With respect to point 1, Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport. Of which purport? 3.19.15. This is an episode between Hiranyaksha and Varaha. During that episode, it is said that Srila Prabhupada is saying in the purport, Srivatsa is a curl of white hair on the chest of Lord Vishnu, which is a special sign of his being the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Vaikuntha Loka or Goloka Vrindavana, the inhabitants are exactly of the same form as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But this mark distinguishes the Lord from others. Yeah? So in Vaikuntha, everyone will look like Lord Narayana. But what differentiates the Lord from others is that Srivatsa mark. Then again, one more reference Srila Prabhupada is saying in 10.13.48, where it is Brahma Vimohana Leela, where Srila Prabhupada comments, the Srivatsa mark is described by the Vaishnava Tosani as being the curl of fine yellow hair. See, sometimes it says white, sometimes it says yellow, sometimes it says gray, There is again a difference, little bit of variation. Fine yellow hair on the upper portion of the chest of Lord Vishnu. It is not for ordinary devotees, but it's a special mark of Vishnu. Do anyone has got this Srivatsa mark on your chest? Raja, someone is saying, anyone has got? Yeah? Please disclose this to me later after the class, offline, not now. I am very anxious to know. Please. Okay? But Srila Prabhupada says it is not for ordinary devotees, and therefore I can conclude that it is not for me. I don't have it. But it's a special mark of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. Okay? Right. Then point 2, reference for point 2, where it indicates a place of Lakshmi where she rests on the Lord's chest, has been given by Prabhupada in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, purport 4.8.47, where Dhruva Maharaj is going to the forest. So Narada Muni intercepts and is talking about the glories of the Lord before he gives the Om Namo Bhagavate mantra. Before that, he is telling about the Lord himself. Because Narada Muni has seen the Lord. He is saying, the Lord is further described as having the mark of Srivatsa, or the sitting place of the goddess of fortune. And his body is deep bluish. See, direct, he has seen. And therefore he can say, Narada Muni, the Lord is a person. He wears a garland of flowers. See, he's wearing he's a person. He eternally manifests 4 hands, which holds a conch shell, chakra, club and lotus, which we call as Chanka Chakra, Gada Padma. The Lord is having 4. So this is about it. Okay? This is a clarification on the Srivatsa mark. Now, let us go into the lecture. Yeah? Are you tired now? No? No. You can hear the lecture, right? Anyone tired? Good. Now, what we have seen in text 41, remember all of you, is that on the board where Lord Shiva comes. Yeah, what does he do? He offers obeisances to the Lord, and then he circumambulates the Lord. Like we did in last week, isn't it? Last Sunday. What did we do? Govardhana we circumambulated. So, Lord Shiva circumambulated Lord Vishnu. And when Lord Shiva was circumambulating, Lord Vishnu did not fold his hands and said, let's do that. More. What he did, he rose up and he embraced. When Lord Vishnu embraced Lord Shiva, the mark of Srivatsa, which we talked about it now, touched upon Lord Shiva's heart as well. And then what happened? There was a transformation. Lord Shiva became very happy and jubilant. That is why I said we'll follow the subsequent verses so that we understand the flow. Yeah? If we stop with this verse 41, then it means something, but it doesn't mean more. So therefore, let us see the continuity. What did he do? He did not keep quiet, because when someone is happy in Krishna conscious, what do? Yes. They cannot keep quiet. Distribution. This is what is happening. So, if you go to text number 42, Lord Shiva is saying, it is talking about the ecstasy of Lord Shiva. Oh, descendant of Bharata Maharaj, Lord Shiva in jubilation. He was in jubilation because Lord Vishnu has embraced. It's not ordinary person. Lord Vishnu has embraced him. And then, with that mood, he went to his wife. You know how sometimes we do that, right? When we buy a big property or a job or a promotion, what do? We first go and tell our wife, Yes. But when we lose our job, we don't tell our wife. Right? When we get, because the reaction will be different. So good things we will tell. So Shiva also was very jubilant. So he said, hey Bhavani, I've got a good news for you. What is that? He's going to tell in 43. But it is said that then addressed her as Bhavani, calling out the name Bhavani. There, an important statement you have to see, translation Bhagavatam says, who is accepted by all authorities as the potency of Lord Vishnu. So here, Bhavani is addressed. Lord Shiva addresses his wife as Bhavani, who is accepted by all authorities as the potency of Lord Vishnu. Okay. Now, there is a scenario here where three personalities are involved. Correct? Who are the three personalities? Speak up, please. Very good. So three personalities involved here. Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, Vishnu embraced Lord Shiva, and then with that mood, he is going to Bhavani. His wife Durga is also known as Durga, Bhavani, Parvati, whatever maybe. But here it is said Bhavani or Durga is officially no, official name is Durga. Okay. Now what we are going to see, our today's topic or lecture comprises of understanding little bit further these personalities. Lord Shiva, Lord Durga, Mother Durga, and then Lord Krishna. And what are the connections between them? Okay? So, in your mind, you can put a tentative map. That is, Durga is, first we are going to talk about Mother Durga, and then Lord Shiva, and then Krishna, ultimately. Okay? Now, in your mind, put a map, okay? Durga is there, Mother Durga is here, and in between is Krishna, and then the other side is Lord Shiva. Okay? Now, Krishna's potency is Durga, and Krishna's topmost devotee is Shiva. Okay? We are going to map them properly, our understanding. Okay? Through this, whatever we are going to discuss, you know. So bear with me for some time. Okay, these are the three personalities, okay? Durga, Krishna, and Lord Shiva. So we are going to talk in terms of, first is, in sequential order, Durga, Lord Shiva, and then Krishna. Okay? Now, why are we talking about Durga? Because it's said that, who is represented by authority is the potency of Lord Vishnu. Okay. So, in 42, it is said that, okay? So, who is Durga? We are going to see. Durga is empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself. What? For what? To maintain this material world. Yeah? The correct word will be, okay, preside, it said. To maintain or to preside over this material creation. And what is her role? She has got two important roles. First is, she creates a bewilderment to all the living entities, thinking that they are the bodies. No matter, you tell someone, hey, you are not this body, come on, what are you talking? I am this body. So, bewilderment, complete bewilderment. And this bewilderment will go only when one comes to Krishna. Okay? So, all the living entities, basically, they are put into bewilderment, thinking that they are the body. That is one, role number. That is the first duty. Second duty is, everyone thinks that they are the controller and they are the enjoyer of the material manifestation. I am born in this world to enjoy. Because I want to enjoy, I will control things. See? She creates that. Someone has to do the job, isn't it? So Durga, Mother Durga is doing that. Okay? Now, what is she in terms of it is said, she is a potency of Lord Vishnu means, how we have to understand is, she is an external manifestation of the Lord's internal potency, Yoga Maya. The original potency is in the spiritual world as Yoga Maya. She is an external manifestation. For material creation, she has taken the position of Durga. Is that okay? And more is going to come in the following verses. In the sense, we are going to give a couple of references to understand Durga. So we have spoken about Durga. Let us see some references. Okay? Brahma Samhita, Prabhu. Brahma Samhita 5.44. What does it say? Shriti pralaya sadhana sakti reka chayeva yashya bhavanani bivarti Durga. What is the meaning of that? The external potency, Maya, whose the nature of the shadow of the Chit potency, the original potency, is worshipped by all people as Durga. The creating, preserving, and the destroying agent of this mundane world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda in accordance with whose will Durga will conduct. So, Durga is working in cooperation or under the direction of Lord Vishnu. Brahma is saying that, yeah? So Durga is not independent. That's the point. Okay? She's working under the direction of Lord Krishna, and she has to also work in cooperation with Krishna. So that is what we understand from this verse. And then Krishna himself furthermore in Bhagavad Gita, what does he say? Maya dakshena prakriti suyache cha characharam. What is the meaning of that? This material nature, which is one of Lord's energy, is working under Krishna's direction, is saying, producing all moving and non-moving things. So, material energy is one of Krishna's energy, and he wants someone to do that. And so, Mother Durga has respectfully taken that position of doing that. And under this rule, this manifestation is created, maintained, and destroyed. But is the very nature of the material world. And therefore, Krishna, what he has done is, he has outsourced the presiding job to Durga, Mother Durga. So he has outsourced his job. But many of the people do not understand, they miss this point. This outsourcing, they forget it. See, what they say is, yes, Durga is in charge of the material world. We don't deny that. But the job has been given by her boss. Did it go now or? Because the other day I was listening to Gopal Prabhu also. I could not hear properly. This mic, we have to fix something, Prabhu. They use so much noise. But we should have an alternative, no? This is a very important thing because we are not just talking for only you people, There are outsiders, other people also online listening. And we are not talking about ourselves. We are talking about Bhagavatam, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, to benefit everyone. That's the goal. Okay. So, they miss this point. Okay. And therefore, they think that Durga is independently in charge of the material world, which is not. She's just managing the Lord's resources in one sense. Okay. Because Krishna very clearly says in 9.10 that his energy is material energy. Okay. All right. Next we move to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva has got a unique position. Okay? He's not Jiva Tattva, he's not Vishnu Tattva, he's in between. Now, he's also an empowered incarnation of the Lord. Very empowered. So how do we understand his position? Very simply, not to complicate ourselves. In Brahma Samhita, it is said that when you transform milk into yogurt by some souring agent, milk turns into yogurt, but the characteristics are different. Although you can say yogurt is milk, but yet it is different. So in the same way, Lord Shiva is the incarnation of the Lord, or the manifestation of the Lord in matter, to look after the material things. Because Lord Shiva is in touch with the material energy, whereas Lord Vishnu is transcendental to the material energy. So he wants someone, the Lord wants someone to carry out the material nature, but it's in the form of Lord Shiva. Okay? So basically you can say that Lord Shiva is a transformation of Lord Vishnu in matter. Okay. Now, Lord Shiva, as I said, he himself is owning a sampradaya. Yeah, Rudra sampradaya. So he is a very powerful person. But what we have to understand is, worship of Lord Shiva will not yield the same results as Lord Vishnu. Because he is given some portfolio in the material world. Durga and Shiva, they are given some portfolio in the material world. And therefore, the worship of Lord Shiva will not yield the same results as Lord Vishnu. And what is a result of worshipping Lord Vishnu or Krishna? What is the result? One gets purified and knows that he has got nothing to do with the material world, because he realizes that he is a spirit soul gradually and slowly, not overnight. If you come to the temple, not tomorrow you're going to realize you're a spirit soul. Although theoretically you know, but it's a gradual process, cleaning process. So therefore, only by coming to Krishna, you know that you are a spirit soul, because slowly your material layers are going away. Cleaning process is taking. That is the advantage of coming to Krishna. In those who are in the material energy, like Durga or Lord Shiva, you may get some benefit, but you will not get the realization that you're a spirit soul. Because they are within the three modes and they're doing activities within the three modes. Krishna is a one who is beyond the three modes, and his activities are transcendental. Okay, spiritual. Okay. Now, in the verse 43, we are going to 43, correct? In between, we are making comparison. So we finish 41, 42. 43, let us see what is happening. Now, Lord Shiva goes to his wife, addresses Bhavani, and then he's going to speak something. What is that? 43. Lord Shiva said, "O goddess, have you now seen the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord?" Because he's thinking of himself. You know how he forgot and he ran, all through chasing the Lord in the form of a woman who is unborn.